And so, the school day drew to a close. Today was only a half day due to it being Saturday. I skipped all my classes and sat around on the roof, pondering what to do next. As the school was an electrical ground, it would probably be best for me to stay here as much as possible. Hell, maybe I will even go as far as spending the night here. Really? Oh, just gonna stay in the school all day long, all night long? I figured today might very well be the day I did that. I had stuff to take care of anyway. I closed my eyes and focused, trying to practice what I did in the classroom the other night. Activating my Anenabe. I have repeated the process hundreds and hundreds of times since early morning. Oh, what's with this distorted background again? My eyes slowly fluttered open. I had been at it for over 5 hours now, but I still couldn't control it all that well. My power was omnidirectional, which meant that unless I had a firm grip on the reins, I would never be free from the risk of recklessly slicing up friend and foe like omnidirectional. Basically, omnidirection actually means like in all directions, right? But here it can also mean like you can go anywhere basically. You can, yeah, anything can happen. In all honesty, this hardly felt like a power suited for protecting others, more like, yeah, power for murdering others. The way it was prone to indiscriminately harming everything and everyone in its vicinity made it seem more like a wild animal gone berserk. I took a deep breath and reached out with my right hand, focusing on everything from my shoulder to my fingertips and even beyond that, picturing something flying out of it. That something was the blade of a guillotine. Having experienced numerous decapitations in that dreamscape ever since I had been discharged from the hospital, its sheer prowess had long since seeped into the very crevices of my being. As such, I could replicate its sharpness with relative ease. The problem, as I had previously implied, lay in controlling it. On that front, Kasumi did a better job than me. Oh yeah, Kasumi actually really did a good job. I mean, for someone who's totally new to this universe, well, Ren's also totally new, but Kasumi actually has a good grasp of it. It's like she mastered it quite well, no? Just swing that invisible slash, right, or something. Back then, I viewed her attacks as nothing more than a haphazardly released series of slashes, but forcing this thing to properly hit its target was no trivial feat. I wasn't praising her for such a deed, nor did I want to. But if I was to be honest, being able to aim all her slashes directly at my neck without fail stood testament to a certain level of skill. Hard to tell if it was a kind of experience or single-minded personality at work there though. At any rate, for a slacker like me, who had yet to put serious effort into anything in life, it felt like a bit of a tough assignment to tackle. Yeah, as in, it wasn't going well at all. Much like right now. Despite aiming for the empty can sitting lonely on the bench, I ended up slicing up the wire mesh a good 3 meters away from it. Oh no, that's a total misfire. I sucked at this big time. More tired than exasperated, I ended up throwing myself sped-eager onto the ground. Gazing at the sky, I had the time neither to slack off nor sulk, but I wasn't gonna get anywhere at this rate. I needed a more effective way to treat, and I needed it now. If I kept this up, I would just end up pointlessly destroying school property for any results to show for it. I wonder if he's going to train with Kasumi. I mean, I think I'm pretty much now going towards Kasumi's route, since the previous choice, yeah, was whether you want to follow KEI or follow Kasumi. But actually, from what I read in another playthrough, actually, if you choose to go with Kasumi, pull Kasumi away, then that is where you either end up with KEI's route or Kasumi's route. But if you choose to pull KEI away, you're actually going towards Mari's route. So, okay, we'll see. But I hope I make the right choices that lead to Kasumi's route. If not, well, there's always the shortcut. Anyway. Sakurai claimed that grasping and giving it form was key, which made me consider sketching it down, but I felt that to be kinda off the mark. What I would likely need is a way to crystallize the aggression within me. What the hell was the logic behind having a guy with a fear of blades materialize a guillotine? Hell, why even me of all people? Well, you are the chosen one. Take Mari for example. What exactly was her deal? Judging from the vague memories I had of that dream, I got the feeling she was talking something about fate or predestination or foreknowledge, you know? I could say for sure I didn't know any French people, nor had I ever visited the country. I couldn't imagine the two of us having any kind of predestined relationship. Maybe your past life, like I said before. But there was one thing I knew for a fact. What? I gently placed a finger on my neck. The scar? The makeup I applied to the skin may have concealed it nicely, but Mari's decapitation scar was still definitely there. In life, she must have been executed with a guillotine. She didn't give me the impression of a sinner or a criminal, but then again, the 18th century was the heyday of civil revolutions and witch trials. But it's kind of sad that for a little girl to be executed, maybe it's because of witch trials. Plenty of people must have died for crimes they never committed. Then perhaps the true nature of this power came in the form of the grudges and regrets from her past life, which would certainly explain her indiscriminate urge to destroy everything in her path. On the other hand, I couldn't sense the faintest hint of malice from Mari herself. Looks can be deceiving, Ren. Uninhibited devoured souls, growing stronger with each kill. Upon fusing with beings like that, resisting the urge to kill felt the height of stupidity. Sakurai went so far as to call it suicide. In short, unless I supplied it with constant sacrifices, it would eat away at my own soul unless I died. So the total shock I had at the moment were the 10 or so people Kasumi had killed. It sure didn't sound like a lot, but 10 is still a lot, no? I was likely going to use them all up the moment fighting broke out for real. With that said, using the souls of innocent people as fuel for my first purposes was out of the question. I wouldn't do it. My best bet was to try and beat the first enemy with only my soul. Then I could just absorb and keep using the souls of my defeated enemies afterwards. So you're just going to defeat your enemies and then suck their souls. Well, that actually kind of makes sense. I mean, if you manage to defeat one of those Obsidian Round Table members, they themselves will possess, you know, a lot of souls, right? So by defeating one of the Obsidian Round Table members, you actually gain a lot of souls from them. Yeah, that's a lot better than killing, you know, living humans. Which sounded kinda... No, it actually sounded pretty much nigh impossible. That's why I need to train up, man. At any rate, the problem was picking a first opponent. According to Sakurai, I was up against 12 others, yeah. Considering I would eventually have to face them all, logic would dictate that I started with the weakest. Not necessarily the most solid plan in terms of absorbing souls, but nothing good would come from overstepping my bounds either. Then who should I aim my sights on? No idea who's the weakest. Wilhelm was a powerhouse, Rusalka a complete enigma. As for Sakurai, more than anything she was tough to deal with. Don't even mention Spine. Spine I think is also a very tough opponent. Then there was that Spine guy, whom I knew nothing about, seeing how I had yet to actually meet him. I wonder how strong of an opponent he would be. Wait, what the hell was I even thinking? I couldn't count my chickens before they hatched. Taking on someone, let alone defeating them? In my current state, I felt baffled by my own stupidity. Yeah, don't count your chickens before they hatch, you know. In other words, that means don't think too far into the future. Yeah, that's what it means. So, don't get ahead of yourself. That's what it means. In the end, I had to keep my sights locked on what I could accomplish at the moment. I sat down cross-legged, once again focusing my attention on destroying school property. At least the door was locked, so I didn't need to worry about a stray attack mowing down Himuro in case he happened to show up out of the blue. Alright. So... Cool. And just like that, 4.5 hours passed, so, and you're all the way at the roof. Okay. I have been relentlessly practicing until sunset, but I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. Maybe I just lacked the necessary talent. Or maybe your potential hasn't been unlocked yet, you know. I didn't particularly lament nor having a talent for murder, but that in itself was little consolation, given my current situation. I felt genuinely frustrated.
一旦帰るか。
Yeah. If I was going to spend the night at school, I first needed to make the necessary preparations. Light food to name just one, and you need Kasumi for that, since you can't cook, right?
よし。
Unless you go, the convenience store and then buy some food. But it's not healthy to always eat convenience food, I stood up and left the roof with no progress to show for my efforts, save for the fact that the urges within me appeared to recede a bit. No doubt because I spent half the day slicing things up. So even if I just left school, I doubted I would attack civilians out of nowhere. That, if nothing else, made continuing on with this pathetic training regimen worth a feat. And yet... Oh, Kasumi's waiting for Ren. Kasumi. Why was she here? Because I'm going down Kasumi's route, that's fine. Slacking.
別にあんたが不真面目なのは今に始まったことじゃないけどさ、ここ何日かおかしすぎるよ。
Yeah, see, I'm just like Ren.
私に言えないようなことなの？
Yes, it's something I can't tell you, Kasumi. I'm sorry. That's couldn't. I couldn't tell her, no matter what. And I mean, Kasumi has also lost her memories, right, after absorbing the power from her. So even if Ren were to tell her everything, you think Kasumi would even believe? I could never allow her to remember that incident. And I wasn't gonna let her get involved with my current predicament either. But at least let her be your pillar of support, man. Come on, Ren! In which case... Kasumi grabbed hold of my arm to stop me as I tried to turn around. However... Oh... She let go of me in surprise. Just... like she had just touched straight hot coals. What? Is Ren like burning hot or something? Could she have noticed something? My chest ached from the look she gave me. One of bafflement mixed with a twinge of trepidation. Is it the scar? She noticed the scar. I had to lie to her.
風邪気味だからあんまり寄らない方がいいと思うぞ。
そうなの？
ああ。
What was I supposed to do about her though? Quite frankly, I couldn't afford to focus on this right now. But she was clearly not the type to back down due to being continuously ignored. If anything, it might have been more dangerous to let her wander around aimlessly with no sense of the impending danger. You should let her accompany you, man, if anything. In which case, I needed something. Anything that would make her back off without revealing the truth. Something that would convince her. Was there anything that would get through to her? Yeah, still with that thing about, am I completely useless? I want to be of some help to you. That sort of thing. She said the same thing that night. I don't like that. I can understand that. It's like Kasumi really cares about you. I know that Ren is doing this for Kasumi's sake, but then at the same time, you cannot like keep dismissing her, no. Yeah, you can't keep dismissing her. He needs to like really have to explain things sooner or later, no. This was a bit of an awkward dilemma. I mean, even I knew girls had a part like that to them. And Kasumi was a girl too. Brain of an athlete? I don't think that helps, but...
くわからないまま避けられるのは見えなくて変な感じ。だから。
Yeah, but Ren's definitely in a dilemma right now. She must have felt irritated by my constant lack of answers, and tried her best to recklessly struggle due to not seeing the whole picture. In a way, those feelings of hers, albeit on a different scale, resembled the way I felt about Sakurai. Oh. I understood that, and knew I couldn't just shrug this off. Hell, considering Kasumi's honest, clear-cut personality, the problem was slightly more pronounced in her case.
私にできることはない？空気読んでないのはわかるけど、やっぱりこんなんじゃ寂しいよ。
Kasumi's words made the events of that fateful night drift back to the forefront of my mind. Those very same feelings of her ended up causing her all that pain. Yeah, you want to do the same to her again now? Come on, Ren, think of something, do something about this. Don't just dismiss her. I needed to deal with this in a clever way to make sure she would never go through a nightmare like that again. If I couldn't tell her the truth, the least I could do was fabricate a convincing enough lie. An obvious lie, or continued attempts at ignoring her, to the point of looking unnatural, would be like telling her to pry further, ultimately achieving the opposite effect. I needed to think. Was there nothing else I could use? I couldn't delay this issue. I had to get it over with right away. So what would make her stop needlessly worrying about me while also keeping her away? I have a feeling I'm going to make a choice here. Am I going to make a choice here? Momentarily averting my gaze from the suspicious Kasumi, I took a great deep breath. Probably not. By the time I looked her in the eyes again, my lips had curled in a wry smile. Would this really work? Well, it doesn't hurt to try. Now, that's unexpected. I didn't expect that. Nice one, Ren. Okay, I'm dating Sakurai. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, you're a smart one, Ren. Hey. Oh my god, does that mean I'm going down Kei's route instead of Kasumi's route? Oh no. Because... Oh... Okay. But well, this is my choice, so... That means I'll be going down Kei's route first instead of Kasumi's route first. Oh well. But well, then again, I mean, the choice before... There was a choice at the scene where Kei was like grabbing hold of... Kei was grabbing hold of Ren, right? And that choice, I think that is the important choice that will determine whether you'll be going with Kei's route or Kasumi's route, right? So if you make the choice that like pushes Kei away, then that means and then you make the right choice in the next one, then that means you're going down Kasumi's route. But since I choose to favor Kei, and then I choose to pull Kasumi away later in that next choice, that means I'm going down Kei's route instead of Kasumi's route, am I? Oh, well, not that it really matters. I mean, by right, the order is supposed to be Kasumi's route first, then Kei's route. But if I start with Kei's route, I can always go back to Kasumi's route. I think it won't affect too much, so should be okay, I guess. Kasumi? What? What? Not the most pleasant thing I could have come up with, but I had no other choice. Hopefully what happened this morning will help in convincing her. Talk to another girl.
そうだからお前とかもろにヤバい。朝だって俺が引き離さなかったらどうなってたか想像するのも恐ろしいよ。ちょっと思い出してみてくれ。
オッケー。
あの時のあいつの目、一 人を殺せる目だったろ。
Well, he's not wrong about that. Sort of. Kasumi gave me a panicked look, as if the very thought of what I had told her sent a chill down her spine. I wasn't lying though. I could totally see Sakurai going on an actual rampage. Trying to do my best impression of her troubled boyfriend, I went on.
お前が隣に住んでるって知られた時とか大変だった。その壁に穴が開いてるとかまでバレたらどうなるかわからない。だから塞いだんだけど。なんか話しがたくてな。そういうわけなんだけど、納得したか？
でも全然そんな感じなかったじゃない。大体子供じゃないんだからなんで内緒にする必要が。
See, you should have said this earlier, Ren. Although he's still lying.
あいつ照れ屋なんだよ。
Very shy, yeah, right.
あと、なんていうか秘密の共有、そういうのがこう絆を深くするんだとかなんとか。お前そういうのわかるか？
I don't think, yeah, she definitely didn't say anything like that, but it's true though. This line is true.
いや、私だったら次の日に速攻で言いふらして回ると思うけど、嬉しいし。ってそんなことはどうでもよくて、それ本当なの？
嘘じゃない。
なんで間が空くのよ。
Uh-oh.
恥ずかしくてな。
I got shivers from what I just said. It might have been a random excuse I came out in the heat of the moment, but was that really something I wanted her to think? But well, in for a penny, in for a pound, you know, you get what you get. If I lost my cool and ended up feeding her a huge jump of fact and fiction, she might begin to see the holes in my story. If I were to play my cards right, I would have to...
そういうことだけど、質問はあるか？
I don't think Kasumi believes it, but I guess she'll play along with it. This would be my chance to alleviate her suspicions and explain anything that would sound odd to her.
じゃあさ、いつから付き合ってたの
？3日前だけど、そうなるまでの準備期間も入れると1週間くらいか。
Okay.
それだと桜井さんが転校してきてすぐじゃない。どんな一目惚れなのよ。
Love at first sight.
っていうか、どっちから告白したのよ。
Me?
どっちからともなく。
What? Neither of us?
何それ。
だからなんとなくっていうか、あいつはほら美人だろ。俺としてもそりゃ多少は気になるわけで。
I don't even know, man.
まあそのチラチラ見てたら目が合うこととか多くてな。それでなんとなくっていうか。
Okay, one thing says another, alright?
話すようになって好きになってしまったと。好きになってしまったと。
Uh-oh.
メタメタのベタベタに惚れてイジャラぶってしまったと。
いや、そんなことはないぞ。
はっきりしなさい。
なんで怒るんだよ。
それは同じ女としてそういう態度はいかんのじゃないかと思うのですよ。だいたいあんた付き合ってるならなんで今一人なのよ。一緒に峠ことが基本じゃない。
Well, we're shy, like Ren said.
そりゃまあちょっと喧嘩したし。
It's a fight?
朝のこと？
Oh.
そうかな、多分。
ちゃんとフォローした？
Not yet.
いや。
うわこいつダメだよ。恋愛方向音痴だよ。
お前に言われたくねえよ。
私のことはどうでもいいでしょ。
だから。
I was the one who came up with this nonsensical story, but I was about fed up with discussing it any further at this point.
とにかくそういうわけでもういいだろう。フォローしろって言うなら今からするし、お前は早く家に帰れ。
桜井さんの家に行くの？
Yeah.
いや、電話かな。
ね、ダメだよ。そういうのは直接会ってやらないと意味ない。顔が見えないと通じないことって多いんだからね。
And this is where the problem comes. Does he even know where Sakurai lives? Does he even know where KEI lives?
それに明日土曜だよ。3日前からって言うんなら付き合い始めて最初の週末になるんだよ。そういうのを大事にしないとダメだってば。
そうは言うがな。
I actually had no idea where Sakurai lived, did he? All I had was her text address. Well, you text her and then ask her where she lives, and then ask her to help me, please. If this kept up, Kasumi was going to figure out I was full of shit.
まあ分かったからお前はもう帰れ。言っただろ、あいつやきもちすごいんだよ。世話焼いてくれるのは嬉しいけど、今が大事な時期だって言うなら俺たちの問題は俺たちで片付けるよ。それが筋だろ。
None of that was actually a lie. That was how I truly felt.
まあ確かにそうだよね。じゃあ整理するけど、レンは桜井さんと付き合ってて、彼女がやきもち焼きだから信頼関係が盤石になるまで私を含めた他の女の子とは距離を置きたいと。
Until your relationship with her stabilizes, I guess. But when is that gonna happen?
そう。
It's not IC. Yes, not IC. So it's because Kasumi is basically saying all the things like just to confirm. Of course, Ren replies with yes, not IC.
分かった。じゃあ好きって言って。
Oh my god, this is so hard for Ren to say as much. What do you mean, hard, Ren? Someone kill me. Please. Well, you made up this nonsensical story, so you have to play along with it.
桜井さんが好きだから付き合ってんでしょ。だったら今ここでその気持ちを口にして。
なんで？
なんででもそれ聞いたら諦める。
何よ。
もううっさいなこの男は。あんた鈍いふりばっかりか。
She's basically saying she'll give up on you if you say you love her, you know, like right in front of Kasumi. Come on, Ren.
ほら桜井さんが好きなんでしょ。だったら言えるはずだよね。さあ恥ずかしがらず大きな声で世界の中心に叫ぶ愛をラブをリビドー。
Kasumi's really testing Ren right now.
最後も違うだろう。
Libido, what the hell?
違わないもん。年頃の男の子と女の子だもん。やること他にないんだもん。
ちょっとpunch rising.
あれいいのかな。そんなことで彼女を大事にできるのかな。お姉さんは心配だな。
勝手に言ってろ。
あ、もうそうやってすぐ逃げる。
But it looked like I had succeeded in tricking her for the timing, though it led to an odd misunderstanding. Sakurai would be out of the picture once I accomplished my goal. Well, you can just say we broke up. Fine. Kasumi labeling me a good-for-nothing boyfriend was a small price to pay for that. She continued yammering on about some nonsense next to me, but at least she seemed to have been convinced. All I had left to do was wait for the right time to tell her I was going to Sakurai's place. If I did that, she would probably head home, no questions asked. Plus, I could stay at the school all weekend without her getting suspicious. Well, it was sickening to consider, but I would tell her I met up with Sakurai and the two of us went on a date. So?
ねえねえ、ところでやっぱり二人の時はケイとか呼び捨てにしちゃってたりするんすか？そんな。
Oh my god, Kasumi. Seeing her act like this silly for the first time in ages made me feel somewhat relieved. I had also forgotten the ache in my neck. Not to mention that my urge to hurt others had receded. One could say I finally had my first moment of genuine repose in quite a while. And due to that, I was too late in noticing a certain presence passing me by in the warm sunset, exuding a positively frigid aura. Oh my god. It's not I'm not sure, is it Spine? Or is it someone else? Another one of sitting around the table members shared.
どうしてあなたもなかなか苦労人ですね。ザラトゥストラ。
It is Spine after all. Shit! Spine is really eyeing him. Crap. That voice.
どうしたの急に。
By the time I turned around, the presence was gone. But I could have sworn it was him. My heart rate intensified, along with my breathing. The calm lake surface of my heart had been upset by a violent ripple in the blink of an eye. This was bad. Really bad. At this rate...
Kasumi.
何よ。
悪いけど、お前今からすぐ帰れ。
いや、そりゃ帰るけど。
俺は用事ができた。
用事って桜井さんに会いに行くの？
no, not that.
ああ、ちょっとな。あいつ怖いから早く機嫌取らないとやばいことになる。だからお前は。
うん、わかったよ。さすがに私もそこまでは野暮じゃないし。
Ah, glad that you can understand, Kasumi.
じゃあ帰るね。レン、ちゃんと仲良くしないとダメだよ。
Yeah, got it.
わかってる。
Will do.
本当かな？ぶきらぼうだしな。でもあれだね。そんなに真剣になるなんて、本当に桜井さんのことが好きなんだね。
But I think eventually, I mean, now that it's come to this, I mean, I think it looks like I'm going down K's route, so it's all good though. I mean, by right, I'm supposed to go down Kasumi's route first, not K's route, but anyway.
なんかちょっと羨ましいな。何言ってんだろう、私。じゃあ、レン。
Quick, go, Kasumi.
ああ、気をつけて帰れよ。
And with that, Kasumi left. It was Saturday afternoon, with plenty of people out and about, so I figured the coast would be clear. Should be no trouble at this rate. Alright, what next? The guy we ran into earlier must have been the same one from the intercom. Sweeney, if I was not mistaken. Frankly put, he seemed like the kind of person I would not want to associate with. The kind that observed others from afar with a sneer on their lips, and could only view human emotions as a series of chemical reactions. So he's basically the mad scientist. The sort that found enjoyment in the suffering of others. Rusalka could be placed somewhere along that spectrum as well, but she was the kind to charge headfirst into the maelstrom of it all. By contrast, Spine would remain ever the spectator, sneering, manipulating, and observing from the sidelines. Like a spider tormenting the prey caught in its web. Wait, what had gotten into me? I was starting to sound like someone who knew him well, so I promptly put an end to that train of thought. Yeah, it's like, whoa, suddenly you seem to know him or something. But anyway, what would be my next course of action? Would I follow him? Or forget about it and head back to school? I think either way, he's still gonna follow you, so... At any rate, ignoring the problem wouldn't get me closer to a resolution. That much was obvious. I had no idea exactly what Spine had in mind, but it was no coincidence that his path crossed mine. Whether or not I would fight, that was another question. Well, you don't even know how powerful he is. I would go after him and figure out what he was really after. My actions may have been either the result of recklessness stemming from a troubled mind, or belligerence brought on by the effects of my unalibi. Whatever the cause may have been, I ended up making a critical oversight. One that at the time I failed to take notice of. Oh no.